Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare. Good morning, dear devotees. Thank you very much for joining this beautiful morning. Krishna is extremely kind to wake us up safe and sound so we can concentrate while chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We have to remain a sincere beggar because we have no qualification or the ability to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra on our own strength. But if you get the mercy of those who had the attachments, our journey of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra will become successful. So before we can have the entry in the 12 forest of Vrindavan, let's beg the mercy of those who eternally reside. Divine couple Radha and Krishna never lives 12 forest of Vrindavan, which is our eternal home, where they perform transcendental pastimes. So let's beg the mercy of the divine couple, Panchatattva, Lord Nrsingadev, Vrunda Devi, Nama Prabhu, Lakshmi Pati Tirth Maharaj, Madhavendra Puri, Ishwar Puri, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his eternal associates, 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, Swarup Damodar Goswami Maharaj, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur, Narottam Das Thakur, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Vrindavan Das Thakur, Narhari Sarkar Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, Purushottam Das Thakur, Abhiram Das Thakur, Parameswari Das Thakur, Uddhava Das, no, I forgot one name. Hari Bol. Anybody can help? Baldev Vidyabhushan, Uddhava Das, Madhusudan Goswami Maharaj, Jagannath Das Babaji, Vipin Vihari Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Bhagavad Das Babaji, Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and our dear Srila Prabhupada, who took so much austerity to lay down a path for all of us to follow in his footsteps and deliver our soul from the cycle of birth and death once and for all. We also beg the mercy from the lotus feet of our spiritual master, who constantly striving to fulfill the prophecy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and inner core desire of Bhakti Vinod Thakur and dear Srila Prabhupada, that this Hare Krishna Mahamantra will be chanted in every small town and village, giving an opportunity at least to the human being to deliver their soul from the nations of this material existence, which we dearly love. Somehow or other, we have created a deep-rooted attachments for the temporary things. So we continue our third day of our Braj Mandala Parikrama, doing the Parikrama of Mathura Dham, and we will be visiting Kubja Mandir today. So we entered into the Kubja's house, where we admire the beautiful Krishna Kubja deities. Kubja is a blessed hunchback woman who smeared the transcendental bodies of Krishna and Balram with the sandalwood pulp she had ground for Kamsa. So this is the difference we see. The washerman was unable to show Krishna, versus what Kubja is doing is totally opposite. And we will see Krishna had reciprocated by strengthening her back with simple his touch and transforming her into an extremely beautiful woman. Krishna also honored her request that he visit her house after he killed Kamsa. Krishna always keeps his promise. Kubja felt lust when she saw Krishna because he is so beautiful. A fact she didn't hide. Haribol. But Krishna had his own plan. With his embrace, he cleared her hearts of lust, and she became his pure devotees. We will be never able to understand how Krishna works. But if we have whatever the sincere desire in our heart, Krishna fulfills. So here is the example of Kubja. In Garga Samhita, it states that in her previous birth, Kubja was actually Raman's sister, Surpanakha. And Surpanakha wanted the Lord Ram as her husband. But the Lord had vowed to have only one wife. When he informed her of this, she became angry and tried to devour Sita Devi. Lakshman swung his sharp sword and cut off her nose and ears. After inciting Ravana to steal Sita, and then watching several of her brothers die at the Lord's hand, a disheartened Surpanakha went to Pushkar, where she performed 10,000 years of austerities underwater. And as a result, Lord Shiva became pleased with her and blessed her to attain the Lord's association in the coming Dwapar Yuga. So we can see from example after example, what Krishna wants is true love and affections from us, not external, but internal, engraved in our heart, which is irrevocable. As I was writing to one of the devotees this morning, that actually we have not yet tapped even 10% of the ability Krishna has given. We found so many excuses to stay away from Krishna. But once we get the mercy, all these obstacles will become like a pebbles, like a hoof print that we can cross over very easily. So with that hope, at the Kubja's house, let's invite the divine couple in the inner core of our heart, where we have erected a wonderful throne for the pleasure of the divine couple, with lots of liver of love, and with nice diamonds, jewel balls, and sapphire stones. We will be passing the divine lotus feet. With the water, we will be all collecting from 1008 tirthas, including Radha Kund, Shyam Kund, Prem Sarovar, and Ganga Cha, Yamuna Chaiva, Godavari, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, Jala, Usmin, Sani, Nityan Kuru. Washing the divine lotus feet will wash away all the sins that we may have incurred in the previous millions of lives and this life, making us an eligible candidate to chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with rapt attention. We will dry the lotus feet, offer them the most fragrant incense stick for the pleasure of the divine couple. And then we will light up the ghee lamp to perform the arti in Brahma Muhurta at Kubja's house, where all the eternal associates, all our previous and present acharyas, blissful Brajavasis, and assemble wonderful Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis This is a glorious moment of our day that we got the opportunity to show the divine couple mentally. Krishna is so kind. When we perform the Aarti, we pray at the divine lotus feet, please be merciful to us so we can behold your most beautiful, transcendental, most attractive, and on the top, most pleasing to our mind and heart, the divine form may continuously appear within our mind and heart when we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra with full attention. Also we pray, give us the memory so we remember that you are so kind, that you always accompany us closer than anyone else in the creation. But we are so unlucky that we cannot perceive your presence in our heart. Also we pray, please bring it out all the impurities so we can work on it one by one to remove those from our heart and make a wonderful place where you can reside eternally and we can feel presence of your divine couple at every moment of our life. That's the goal. And our Acharya has given us that impetus that we will attain that stage. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Only by chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So let's give our mind and heart for the purpose that Krishna has waken us up. Give our life and soul while we chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Full attention. Read the Mahamantra. Pronounce properly each pair. Give enough time for each pair so you can listen nicely. And if you will listen nicely, you will be able to catch if you are going faster, if you are going slower, if you are chanting softer, you are chanting louder. All these things will reveal to us because we are hearing. That should become consistent. So let's try our best. Wish you all the best. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.